G'day guys, Peter here from Oz Commercial Sewing Machines. Today's video will be on how to thread the Prosew PS-1969Z straight plain sewing machine. Okay, so as you can see, we've got it sitting here in front of us. It is a large space machine. It's a full touch screen, 7-inch. So now we'll just get into threading this machine, and we'll show you where to start from and where to finish, and where all the guides are located, and where the thread path is. We'll start here on our twin thread post, which comes standard with the machine. And we've got standard overlock thread at this current time on the machine. So we'll start there. We're using the outer post so that we can go more direct. I use the inner post for winding bobbins. So you can, if you're running the same color on that post, then you can wind bobbins while you're sewing, and then as you run out of bobbin, all you have to do is take your bobbin from here and install it back into the machine, because it'll be finished winding. So we'll start there. We go up to the top of the post. Okay, we go from the back side through the hole and come out the front. We'll follow this down to the first thread guide, which is on top of the machine. Once we get to this first guide, we'll come in from the right hand side. As you can see, that's going in. Okay, it comes out, and then we'll bring it back around and go through the hole again so that it comes out the back side. We can use maybe even one of these. We can go through the front one only and then across, but I tend to use just the two. Depends on how slick your thread is and how much extra tension you need to stop it from pulling, or if it's really coarse thread, you may only need one. So then from there, we'll go down to the top pre-tensioner. This is always very loose. The tension on this is what determines the thread tail length after the thread trim at the base. So from this guide, you can see there, we're coming across here from the outside of this guide. We'll come in from the right hand side again. Okay, you can see we're going into that hole and coming out the back side, and again we're going around and coming back through the bottom hole. Okay, inside the tension assembly there, you can see, if I pull that apart, you can see the thread inside there. Okay, so you can see how very little amount of tension that's got. There's not much on it at all. That could probably be tightened up because I've got long tails, but we'll worry about that at another time. So we make sure that the thread is seated right down inside there, and then we go down to this guide. Okay, which then that directs the thread straight into the main tension assembly. You can see the thread there going into the tension assembly. You can see that we haven't gone behind it, we're inside it. Okay. Now, to make sure that this is seated properly, all we do is use the knee lift. Okay, we hold the top up here somewhere. We open the knee lift or the foot lift, and you can see the tension discs are opening there. That gives us the opening that we need to pull the thread in without it being too tight. So then we can seat that. Okay, then we come all the way around, we come up, catch the back of this, the take up spring. Okay, we go around inside, and then you can sort of see what we've done there. So we go around the tension assembly, we come up, we go back here catch the other side of this and pull the thread down into it, like you can see it is there, underneath this guide here. Okay, and then up into this guide here. This one stops the thread from getting caught up in the take-up lever as it goes quite quickly. So it has to be in there. Okay, then we come up here to the take-up lever. We go in through the right side and come out through the left side. Then we'll follow that down to the next guide. Okay, that just pulls in. Then this next guide is connected to this guide. It's all one piece. So then this guide directs your thread directly into the thread pincher. Okay, so that needs to be, you can see that there's a groove in that thread nipper there. You need to pull it past that and into the groove. If you haven't gone past this, you're not in the nipper properly. So you need to be inside the nipper, and then it comes out. Okay, from the bottom of the nipper there, we go around the back of this and into the needle bar thread guide. Part 1. Then all industrials, well, most industrials that I know of have this. This is the actual needle bar thread guide. You've got to go down through the front of that guide, which then directs the thread into the path of the needle. Okay, you can see the needle is in there with the scarf. You can see that cutout on the back of the needle there. Okay, that is where the hook passes. You can see that very slight indentation in the needle there. Okay, that always goes on the right because the hook passes past it on this side. Okay, then we thread the needle from left to right position. All right, so now we'll go back and just have a quick look at that again from the top to the bottom. We'll just follow the path. From thread guide A down to top tension, pre-tensioner, down to main tension, into take-up spring, underneath guide, back through guide, into take-up lever, exit take-up lever, down to that guide, then that guide, then the nipper, into this guide, then the needle bar guide, then thread the needle left to right. I hope this has been a helpful video for you, and you're able to now get the thread path so that you can begin sewing. Now, if you'd like us to do any more videos on this particular machine, send us a message below and we'll get something done for you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like these videos. Thank you.